Imagine buying a stock that pays you a huge dividend every single quarter, but barely grows at all. That's exactly what's going on with Spok. It looks stable, it pays you well, and on the surface, it feels like an easy income play. But once you start digging into the business, things get a little questionable. So is this a hidden gem or just another stock that pays you while going nowhere? Let's break it down. So full disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell the stock. I'm just here to provide some information. Now, to be fair, this isn't some random company with no business behind it. Spok actually operates in a pretty niche space, and it's been around for a very long time doing what it does. There's a reason it's able to keep paying those dividends. So you might be thinking, okay, if the income is consistent, what's the catch? Because there's always a catch. And once you look a little closer at how this company actually makes money and where things are heading, you'll start to see why I'm a bit cautious here. Let's get into it. Alright, so here's what Spok actually does. This is a communication technology company, but not in the way you might be thinking. They focus heavily on healthcare communication systems, things like paging networks, securing messaging, and critical alert systems that hospitals use to keep everything running smoothly. So when a doctor gets paged or a hospital needs to send out an urgent alert, there's a good chance companies like Spok are behind that infrastructure. And that's important because this isn't a flashy, high growth industry. It's more of a reliability based business. And that balance is what really defines this company right now. Because even though they've been able to maintain strong cash flow, which supports the dividend, the long-term question is whether that newer software side can grow fast enough to make up for their decline in their legacy business. And that's where things get interesting. Alright, so is Spok actually worth investing in? Well, here's how I look at it. If your goal is income, I can see why this stock stands out. The dividend is high, and the company has been able to keep paying thanks to the cash flow coming from its existing business. For someone who just wants consistent payouts, that's a big plus. But the issue comes down to where this company is headed. The core business, the paging side, is slowly declining. It's not disappearing overnight, but it's not growing either. And while the software side has potential, it hasn't really shown that it can fully take over and drive strong long-term growth. So you end up in this weird middle ground. The company is stable enough to pay you, but not strong enough to really grow. And that's where the risk comes in. Because if that legacy revenue continues to shrink faster than expected, at some point, it could start putting pressure on the dividend. And that's the main reason people are even in this stock. So for me, this feels like a high income, low growth, higher risk play. If you understand that going in and you're okay with it, then maybe it fits your strategy. But if you're looking to actually grow your portfolio over time, I'd probably be a little more cautious here. So when you take everything into account, Spok really comes down to one simple question. Are you okay owning a company that pays you well today, but might struggle to grow tomorrow? Because that's really what it is. It's not some high flying stock. It's not something that's going to double overnight. It's more of a cash flow pay with uncertainty around the future. And depending on your strategy, that might be perfectly fine, or it might not be worth the risk. But I want to hear what you guys think. Is Spok a solid income stock in your eyes, or is it something you'd stay away from? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, because I do read all of them. And if you're trying to get started investing and build out your portfolio, check out some links down below. If you sign up for Robinhood using my link, you can get a free stock worth between $5 and $200 just for opening an account. So you don't gotta put any money down. All you gotta do is just create the account, put your info in, and we both get a stock. And if you use my Coinbase link, you'll get $10 in free Bitcoin after your first trade of $5 or more. And it helps support the channel. If you got value out of this, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.